today that I've been working on for a couple weeks. I have all kinds of Christmas themed gifts that I'm going to be giving to my family members, mostly the grandkids. I have 5 grandkids, my son has 3 kids and my daughter has 2. And every year I put together Christmas themed goodies for them before Christmas Day that I give them like in beginning of December. I found out yesterday that there's actually a name for that. It's called the December box. I didn't know about that. I thought it was my own unique idea. Anyway, I've been doing it for several years now just for fun. And like I said, everything is Christmas themed. It's not just fun things for the winter. It's all, Christmas coloring books or whatever, Christmas themed things. So I'm about to mail off the ones that need to be mailed off. I thought, well, it might be fun to share what I did this year. So to start, the kids, there's 5 of them, like I said, and this year they're ages 4 through 8, and it's boys and girls with a variety of interests on both sides. But what I did for both sets of grandkids 2 years ago was I got them each a Christmas tree for their room. In both families, the kids all share one room. So it worked out pretty good that I could just get one Christmas tree. And I think it was maybe 3 foot tall or 4 foot tall, something like that. So now, the last several years, I've been able to get things for their tree. Although I did not want to start get an ornament every year because that's just too much pressure. And I've both ways happened to pick out the ornament every year. And I just felt like it's going to turn it into a burden. So I just want to get an ornament if I feel like it. But there's always something I want to get for the room for decoration. So that makes it easy. And on the flip side, I remember feeling kind of a lot of guilt with ornaments I got every single year from people. Then I kind of felt like I had to keep them. And some of them, were great and some of them were sentimental. But I don't know, I just feel like sometimes it's a good deal gone bad. So I didn't want to do that. So what I did this year was I got some of this just, simple garland from Target. I think this one was from Target. I like this one because it's thinner and I felt like they could handle it more. But, they can drape it around their bunk beds, put it on the Christmas tree, hang it on the door, whatever. And then 2 sets of these. These were Walmart here. I always have a heyday in the section where they have the miniature trees, because I feel like those areas just have lots of good little things. So I got 2 different colored bells, they hang like this. And I thought it'd be fun that they could put it on their tree, they could hang it on the garland, they could put it on their dresser doorknob, they could put it on their backpack. My grandkids in Alaska, this year I had them sent straight to them instead of having them picking up here and then mailing them. I had this little grouping sent to them early, so they already have these bells. And my daughter sent me a picture, and my granddaughter had it hooked to her necklace. She was wearing this on her necklace, so she's already putting it to use. And then these are also great for wrapping presents, by the way. And then the other little thing from Walmart were these little glittery poinsettia flowers, and they've got clips on them. This also was in the miniature tree section, and I got this for both sides too. And same thing, I like that you can use it on a lot of things. So my thought was, you could clip it on your tree, you could clip it on the garland. The girls all have dolls, so they could clip it in their doll hair or in their own hair, whatever they want to do. Or like I have little poinsettias that aren't glittery like this, but they're little kind of silky ones that are just slightly bigger than this, that were just like pulled off the stems, artificial ones. And every Christmas I end up using those. I've done that for like 20 years, and I'll just set them around and tuck them in different places around the house, and it just makes it look Christmassy. So you could even just, tuck it like that, and it looks more festive there. Anyway, and that picture that my daughter sent me of one of them that had this on her necklace, she also already had these in the doll's hair. So that was a big hit. And let's see. Oh, the other thing I did a few years ago I started that I didn't do specifically this year that's been super fun is the same girls in Alaska that really love their dolls. They have a calico critter house also, And so I started sending decorations for that little dollhouse, which was so fun. And again, the Walmart miniature tree section is a gold mine because they've got, one year they had ornaments that look like little frame pictures of dogs, I think it was. And so that was perfect to just like take the string off and then use like artist gum and just stick it to the wall inside their dollhouse. So it was a little framed, and I think, maybe the character had a Santa hat or something on a little red bow. And then they also had on these little cards like this, they had little green Christmas wreaths. Same thing. They could just, instead of hanging it like an ornament, they could stick it to the wall inside their little dollhouse. And then the artist gum doesn't hurt the wall. And I got them some twinkle lights that they could string around the top of it. One year I got them a little nutcracker that was like this big that they could sort of stand next to it. Different things. Those little bells that you can get for either ornaments or tying on a package or whatever, then they could like hang them over the corner. It's been so fun. But this year I didn't do specifically that dollhouse because I wanted to do some stuff for their room. Okay, and then next I had to show you this little stocking and little figure. And what this is for is two of the girls in Alaska have they have an American Girl doll and what's it called? The one from Target. My Life, is that what it's called? Or is it Next Generation or something like that? Anyway, last year, each of the girls had one doll. And so in their Christmas package, I sent each of the dolls their own stocking and had one of these little princess figures. I take them out of the package usually and stick them in there, so when they open the package, they see this little stocking with a little doll in there. And then I had found somewhere miniature, I don't remember if it was a golden book, but a little miniature book, and it was actually 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And so I also had tucked that into the stocking. It was so fun. So this year, one of the girls has got a second doll, so she needs a stocking and a princess. So this will be going to that, just for that doll to get her stocking. Next up, I've got some puzzles this year. I haven't done this before. And for both sets of grandkids, I decided to level up and challenge them with these puzzles. And I've got a 300 piece one, and I spent hours looking for different designs that I thought would be good. But I liked this because it's the larger piece size, so it isn't as intimidating or easy to lose the pieces, but it is 300 pieces, so it'll take them a little while to do it. And I think, it's a cute design. So I think that'll be fun for them to do. And then I really liked this one too, super cute. Reindeer with all kinds of little elves hanging off. And this one is, I don't have my glasses on, 210 pieces. So this will be, and it is smaller pieces, but I thought it's a good incentive, the design is, for them to like stay with it, because I think they'll want to see it come together. So I'm excited about that. And then both sets of grandkids are into the Legos. And so one of the things I did was I ordered from Pick-a-Brick on the Lego website this whole bag of pieces to make wreaths out of Lego. So there's a bunch of green circles and leaves, smaller leaves, bigger leaves, and little red flowers to put around them. And then a couple other little goodies, like a little winter hat to put on one of the minifigures. One year I did a similar thing, but instead of that type of like plants mostly, I did like Santa hat, a red scarf, skis, goggles. I feel like there's something else. I think it was a like to-go coffee cup, and it was all for Lego minifigures, so they could put those on them at Christmas time. And then I also this year got, I don't have them with me, but I got Lego snowman, Santa, and a Christmas tree, a small Christmas tree. for them to kind of liven up their playtime with that. And then for Playmobil, I have just the Santa with the toy bag, which will be fun. Another new thing this year, I hadn't done coloring books yet for Christmas. I do the same kind of thing at Halloween. I do all kinds of goodies to do with Halloween. But this year for Christmas, I normally am doing Christmas books as a big part of it, but I cannot believe it. But this year I didn't do any Christmas books. But both groups of grandkids do have a ton of them. Not that there's no need for more, but because I went so crazy on the coloring books, I decided to pass on the picture books this year. So I had heyday on the coloring books. And these are so awesome that I'm going to do another video after this one where I review and do like a flip through of these so you can see what kind of pictures are in it. So this one is on the Christmas Story. Just to give you, they're a little bit bigger pictures. Just to give you an idea of that one. This is cute and cozy. Cute and cozy forest friends. Also super fun. So fun. And this, even though they're all, I think the two of the girls that just love to color, even though this is like a grown-up one, it's holiday homes. It's just so fun to have something different, I thought. So they are scenes from around the house, you know, fireplace at Christmas time, Christmas dinner with the tree in the background, and it's a little bit more detailed. Here's a bathroom that's all decorated for Christmas. I just thought it'd be fun for something different. And then this one, festive phrases, just like it says, there's just different, I guess I can do it like this, different phrases with Christmassy things. This whole stack of coloring books, I quickly realized this is going to simultaneously be a gift for my daughter because I know she will love coloring these also. So I'm looking forward to that. And then this one, these were all probably around $8 each. This one is actually I think quite a few of these were one-sided, so you could do it with markers. This is also different phrases with a scene in it. It's real cute. And then this one is probably for the youngest of the family. They're much more simple, but they're great. This is a jumbo coloring book. A little easier to do, but still thought it was really great. So in the next week or so, I will do a review on these. These are all going to get given to the kids real soon, probably. Well, I'm going to be mailing the package to Alaska today, hopefully, and then the other set of grandkids that live near us, I'll probably give it to them at Thanksgiving, I'm guessing. But I went so nuts on the coloring books that I decided I needed my own set. So this is actually my set right here. And then I got so crazy into that I decided to go all in, and I got a set of alcohol markers. And I didn't even know there was such a thing, and watched some videos on it and thought that looks like a lot of fun, and I think all the kids will really like that too. So this is a starter set of, it kind of goes on almost like watercolor. I didn't know anything about them. They spread just a hair, and what's different about them is they make a really smooth finish, so it's not streaky like regular markers. And then these are just white gel pens that you do accent highlights on with, that I'm gonna get for them. That was another thing that I thought, wow, this is so amazing and interesting. I had just picked out these coloring books before I even saw the videos. And then I was just looking for a good set of markers for them because I know they like coloring and markers. And then somehow a video came up on the alcohol markers. And then I saw that whole thing. I was thinking, oh, this is good. Well, now I find out this is like a huge trend on YouTube. and like crazy apparently. And there's video after video after video of grown-ups showing how to use them and blend them and sharing their pages. They'll do like flip throughs through their coloring book and just show pages that they've colored. So I had no idea that it was like a trend thing. I just thought it looked like a great thing to do. But anyhow, so that's that. And I also will review those markers once I get a chance to use them too myself and see what I think about them. They came on a recommendation from somebody who does it all the time, so hopefully they're good. And then I have just a few miscellaneous things to throw in. This little wind-up guy that skis. I don't think he'll run on the table here. Let me try it, I guess. I thought this was fun because a lot of times I get the little hopper guys, but this guy actually scoots across the table. Oh, it's too hard for him to go on here. Maybe he can go on here. Yeah. So I just got one for each family. And, you know, you can't go wrong with stickers. That's always fun. And then the set of grandkids that are here where I live, last year I had gotten one of the boys a game called Here to Slay, like S-L-A-Y. It's a card game that they all really like playing. Well, there was an expansion for it called Here to Slay, like Santa's sleigh, that has more cards, but they've got a Christmas theme. So that's gonna go in there where they can add that to their mix. Okay, so next I will do what I'm doing for the grown-ups. Okay, so for the family that's here, which is my son and his wife, what I did this year was for my son, I got him his candle, Fraser Fir. What's the brand? I don't have my glasses. It's supposed to be a good brand candle and a favorite scent. I get kind of sick off of a lot of candles, but I liked that it was more masculine looking, and it does smell really bright. I mean, it's fir, and I feel like maybe there's some citrus in there. But he has a desk, and he always likes to have like a candle there. He's got a pretty cool setup. It's a corner desk where he's got the computer on one side and a room to work here. It's a small little L. And in the corner, he's got a square fish tank. So it's, and lights around and everything. He likes the LED strip lights. So I know he'll like having the ambiance of the candle. And then my daughter-in-law actually got the Christmas book, even though nobody else got one this year. I couldn't pass it up because these Sandra Boynton books, she is incredible, my daughter-in-law, at reading these or singing them. Usually it's a song. And so this one is a Christmas one, and I know she's going to love it, and the kids are going to love it because she's going to go all in on singing it. Super cute little rhyming song for her. And then in years past, for the family that's here, they're all into Legos big time in that family. So several times I've gotten a family gift early in this Christmas box of like a Lego Christmas set. I think I got them the Lodge, was it called? Anyway, it was like a house, not a lodge, Christmas Village, maybe is what it was. So it was like the Christmas house and some decorations and stuff, but a bigger set for all of them put together. And then last year I got them the Elf Clubhouse, which was a big hit. Part of it that I didn't even realize it had in there was there's a little section on the side of the clubhouse, like a tower almost, and there's like a window there, and it makes waffles for the elves, and they tumble down and actually shoot out the bottom. Super fun. So I gotten all of them that last year, and also a white Lego plate, the bigger ones, just so they'd have another section to build onto so it looked wintry next to their two sets that they have. And I think I also got, this may have been a separate year actually, lights. They weren't made specifically for the sets that they built, but I figured they could rig it up and figure out how to string the lights through it, little twinkle lights, so it would light up more. And I know they do make, off-brand, off-market, or whatever you call it. Lego doesn't make them, I don't think, but I know that I've seen them for sale on Amazon where they'll actually say for Lego set number such and such, it's a light kit for it. I don't know how quality they are or not, but it's a fun idea anyway to think about. But this year, no Lego sets for the family here because I've already gotten them several, like I said. So they're just getting the book and the candle just for mom and dad, and the kids already have the stuff I just showed you. And then for the family and I forgot one more thing, a puzzle. Also, this puzzle for my daughter-in-law. I don't think my son will really be into it, but my daughter-in-law loves puzzles. So I got her this one. Let me see if I can get the glare off there. And this same puzzle I got for my daughter. So on that side of the family, my daughter's getting this puzzle, and then she's really into Magnolia. So I saw this holiday cookbook magazine, but cookbook. That's another fun idea, I think, is there's always all kinds of holiday magazines, whether it's decor or cooking, baking, whatever. I think that's always a fun idea. And then I also got for my daughter, I've actually been wanting to get her these for a long, long time. These are the battery operated candles, but the candle is actually made, or it's coated in wax, so it looks more real. And then there's just a little push button here that you can turn it on and off. But the good thing about it is you can, let me see if this will work. You have a remote for it. So especially if you have them like up high somewhere where you can't get to it, instead of running around and having to snuff out all the candles or light all the candles with the remote, you can turn it on and off. That just messed with my light. I probably shouldn't do that again, so let me turn it off and see what that did. I think that just dimmed my light. Hold on a minute here. Take that back up. So anyway, I'll just turn it off this way. So I know that she really prefers real candles. Same with my daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law does have a lot of candles around, and so does my daughter. But my daughter specifically has a really high shelf in a couple places in her house, so I think that she will like these there, because I don't think I've ever seen her put candles up that high. And if she uses these, then she'll be able to just turn them on and off real easy. They take 2, I think, AA batteries. And then I have that set, and I also have tea lights of that, which I really like too. It can be a little tricky sometimes to get them to fit in the candle holder snugly. It just depends on how it was made. And I noticed with the tea lights, a lot of my tea light candle holders, the opening is a little too small to plop it down in there. But there's still lots of ways that I use them. And so also for my daughter and my son-in-law in Alaska, I got the whole family there a big Lego Christmas set, which I have never got for them before. And it's the Alpine Lodge set. And so I'm hoping they think that's pretty fun. And then I also got a white Lego plate that they can add to the mix there to expand out if they want to. And now that the kids are all going to get the little kits or a little bag of things to make the wreaths out of, which I think will be fun. And there'll be other little like leaves that are bigger that they can put little red things on, like almost like a little swag to put somewhere to decorate and add more decorations. I think it'll be fun. And I think I forgot to say another thing I got for them was a little kit to make two little red and white candy canes. That's going to be super fun. And then for my mother-in-law in Alaska, last year we got her Christmas movies because she does watch things like on Amazon Prime or Netflix, but it doesn't always go as smoothly as she would like. So she's really good at the DVD player and CD players. So last year we got her The Man Who Invented Christmas. That's one of our favorites at Christmas time. And my all-time favorite is The Muppet Christmas Carol. So we got her those last year. This year, she's also a puzzler. So we got her 2 Christmas-themed puzzles. One is a snowman that has all kinds of little pictures happening all throughout the snowman, and then it's also in the shape of a snowman. And I don't think she's ever done that kind of puzzle, so I'm hoping she thinks that's fun. And then the other one was Christmas stamps, I think it was. Like collector stamps all the way across, like postage stamps across the picture. And I think she'll like that too. And both of them, she's 82. Both of them are the larger piece size. One of them was the brand that I had here that I showed you, that was a 300 piece large format. So hopefully she enjoys those. Okay, so next what I need to do is wrap what I'm going to wrap. I don't always wrap everything, but I'll wrap a few of the things, and then I'll set them all in the box in such a way that when they open it, it's super fun to just see what's there. Some of it totally visible without wrapping, and then a couple of things wrapped. So that's what I'll do next, and then I will be able to get it mailed off. Maybe today, but for sure tomorrow. So I'm going to get my wrapping stuff now. Here I am back with the wrapped gifts to put in the box. So I wanted to share what I did here. You can see how I did a mixture of wrapping a few things. A few things are just going to be open with a little bow on them. I think these are so dang cute, these little bows. I think I got these at Walmart last year. Now that I've seen them again, I was getting into my wrapping stuff. I'm going to go see if they have them this year, because so fun to have this size bow. And so just putting a little bow on the package, but yet they get to see what it is right away, so it's kind of exciting that way. So I like doing a mixture of that. Here's an example of the Legos that I was talking about, making a wreath out of the pieces. And I did a couple variations just to give the kids ideas of how they could come up with things. So I had ordered these leaves, the red flowers, the stars, a couple different shapes of leaves, and then the rest of the parts are in these two little bags. I got these at Walmart too. And then one more part was this one, which I thought was so fun, as a snowflake. And there's more of these in the bag there too. And then while I'm on the subject of Walmart gift containers, look at these, super cute. It's a cereal box and a carton of milk. And in these, I'm trying to remember, I think I have 2 more of the actual Lego sets that I ordered that came pre-made or pre-portioned, I guess. So yeah, these might have been like $2 each, but I could not pass that up. I think it's adorable. But these are a couple of the Lego sets that I did not wrap in something, and they come in just a bag like this with all the little parts. That's not very exciting. So I printed off pictures of what they are and then just put the bow on the top of it there. The snowman is so cute. The quality of my printed pictures wasn't the best, but I said I better just get it in the mail. And you already saw the stocking for my one granddaughter's new doll. Her name is Belle. It is Belle from Disney. So I just put Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Belle, on her stocking. And she gets Rapunzel. I took Rapunzel out of the package because it's more fun to see her in here like this. So Belle will get that. I also did a trial run to see what size box I needed to put it all in. And I realized I could fit, I had bought these little trees for the girls in Alaska to put around the doll houses and around their room for a Christmassy thing. And this garland, I didn't know if it would fit, but it is going to fit. So I have it included in the mix here. What else? And I just, wrapped a couple of the different things, markers and puzzles. And, the other thing was these little bookmark. Well, I think they'd be great for bookmarks, but these were gift tags I found last year and never used. I thought were so cute, such a fun idea for a gift tag that you could use it as a bookmark. They had a really skinny, not very cute string on the top, so I got this red and white striped ribbon and put it on there. And really, each of these gifts, even though this is labeled to each one of the kids and my daughter, They're really, this gift isn't specifically for that kid. It's just I wanted them each to have one of the bookmarks, so I just tucked them in a few different places. And there's a cute one here. Oh, I taped that one down, but a little snowman one here and the little reindeer. There was an elf in the package too, but I didn't like the elf that much, so I didn't use it. Okay, I think I didn't talk or show you this. I got this at, I forget, this might have been at Target I think it was at Target in the $1 bins. These little mini candy canes that come in their own little glass jar. I just thought that the girls would love that. And same thing, they could put it on their tree. And actually, it'd be really cute if I put one on top of that stocking there, hang it on the stocking. I might do that before I wrap it. And then the magazine that I got for my daughter, I wrapped in this tissue paper here. So I think that's it to show you. And now I'm going to get the box out and get it all packaged in there in a fun way that's fun to open up and discover it. Okay, I'm ready to start loading up this box. I've got red tissue paper lining it just so it's a little more festive. Okay, that's what they will see when they take out this garland. I'm going to now put the fluffy garland on top for some padding. And we're ready to tape it up and send it off. Alright, well I got the Alaska Grandkids package all finished up. I always wrap the box in brown paper. When I mail it off, it just cleans it up and makes it look nice. And then I put Christmas stickers on, and I used to wrap it with thin string, like red and white striped string, and that the post office accepted it several times. And then the last time I tried it, they said that I wasn't allowed to do that because it would get hung up on the conveyor belt. So anyway, that was super cute when I used to be able to do that. Anyway, I got that sent off, and then for the grandkids that are here, this is how I wrapped their stuff up, a little bit different than the other package. And then they live here, so I don't need to mail it off, obviously. So I just have an open box that I'm going to bring to them probably right after Thanksgiving and let them go through it. So, well, I hope you thought that was fun. I enjoyed doing it. I enjoy doing this project every year, and I already have ideas for next year. I hope your holiday prep time is going good and that you're looking forward to the season. See you next time.